Initial evaluation, red flags. Records show that the city of Makati had disbursed an aggregate amount of 2,367,679,633.95 as of December 31, 2013 for the construction of its City Hall parking building, details of which are as follows. Preliminary services, 11,974,900. Phase 1, 386,998,154.20. Phase 2, 499,357,003 centavos. Phase 149,934,440.96. Phase 5, 143,806,161. Building management system, 75,614,953.01, or a total of 2,367,679 2,367,679,633.95. The project, consisting of 5 phases, was awarded to a single contractor, Hillmarks Construction Corporation. The mode of procurement for all the phases was public bidding. 3 bidders participated in the first phase, namely Hillmarks Construction Corporation, J. Bros Construction, and ITP Construction Incorporated. However, Phase 2 and 5 had only HCC as the lone and winning bidder. The funding source for Phase 1 was provided for under City Ordinance Number 2007-A-015 enacted on November 8, 2007, appropriating an amount of 1.240 billion as supplemental budget number 3 for calendar year 2007 to finance various projects including the Makati City Parking Building. Below are the material dates of procurement activities for Phase 1. Publication of the invitation to apply and to submit eligibility to bid. First in the Balita newspaper, December 6, 2007. In the RTC building, bulletin board, December 7, 2007. In the PhilJeps, December 13, 2007. The pre-bid conference was conducted on December 14, 2007. Public bidding was conducted on December 28, 2007. The post-qualification was made on January 4, 2008. Notice of post-qualification, January 4, 2008. Back resolution, January 11, 2008. Notice of award, January 11, 2008. And the contract was executed on January 18, 2008. The project was completed on January 6, 2009, and the project was accepted on January 29, 2009. The first red flag is that the project was implemented with undue haste, as there were no construction plans yet when it was bid out and awarded to Hillmarks Construction Corporation. A perusal of the records will show that Phase 1 was implemented with undue haste. Firstly, there was a gap of only 1 month from the passage of the appropriation ordinance on November 8, 2007, when the invitation to bid for the project was advertised on December 6, 2007. While the swiftness of the action taken by the city government may be considered as efficiency, the same could also be considered as a red flag because this project, with such a huge budget, will surely require a careful conceptualization and planning. Under the implementing rules and regulations of RA 9184, prevailing when Phase 1 was implemented, the city is required to conduct detailed engineering with so many activities, such as survey, site investigation, soils and foundation investigation, construction materials investigation, preparation of designs, preparation of technical specifications, quantity and cost estimates, program of work, proposed construction schedule, etc. The procurement process for the contract of architectural and engineering services for the parking building started on November 12, or 4 days after the passage of the supplemental budget for 2007, which was the funding source for the project. On this date, City Engineer Nelson B. Morales requested for a negotiated contract with the Bids and Awards Committee, justifying that the negotiation should be based on the unique experience and expertise of the consultant and the time constraint in which to undergo the normal bidding process. On November 14, 2007, the BAC found merit and approved the request of Engineer Morales to have the negotiated procurement instead of public bidding. On November 15, 2007, BAC Chairman Marjorie De Vera sent invitation to bid to submit proposals to 7 firms. On November 22, 2007, the BAC opened and evaluated the submitted proposals and found that the highest rated bid was tendered by Mana Architecture and Interior Design Company, or Mana for short. The following day, the BAC chairman notified Mana that they were awarded the contract. On November 28, 2007, the contract of architectural and engineering services was executed between Mana and the Makati City, or just 8 days before the parking building project was advertised in the newspaper on December 6, 2007. It appears that the negotiated procurement adopted by the BAC on the contract of architectural and engineering services was improper because none of the conditions laid down under Section 53 of the IRR of 9184 was present, such as two-failed biddings, emergency cases, takeover of contracts, adjacent or contiguous projects, agency to agency, highly technical consultants, and defense cooperation agreement. The contract of architectural and engineering services with Mana has 3 major components to it: preliminary services 30%, contract document services 55%, and 3 supervisory services 15%. The preliminary services consist of 7 undertakings as follows: conference with the City of Makati to outline the projects, discussion of purposes, general plan of construction, and agreement discussion of probable time to build, the approximate cost, and the means of financing. 2, visiting of the site and studies of the project placement. 3, studies of efficient methods of operating the project for its purpose. 4, preparation of small-scale preliminary drawings embodying all architects' findings, analysis, and studies. And there are 3 other activities. On the other hand, the contract of document services consists of 5 undertakings to it: development and preparation of working drawings, including all essential architectural, structural, plumbing, electrical, air conditioning, and other required mechanical engineering works presented in the formal plans, elevation, sections, schedules, and notes. Number 2, preparation of specifications describing the types and quality of materials and finish, the manner of construction. Number 3, preparation of general conditions of the contract under which the project is to be constructed. The furnishing of complete sets of drawings and specifications normally required for purpose of building, city government license, and the construction of the works. And last, preparation of the contract forms. Based on the first billing dated 31 March 2008 of Mana through architect Orlando Mateo, the preliminary services was 100% completed, while the contract document services was only 20% completed as of billing date. The total billing of 4,909,709 was paid under disbursement voucher dated April 22, 2008, and the check payment was received by Architect Mateo on 24 April 2008. The second billing dated February 27, 2009 with a net collectible amount of 3,951,717 stated that the contract document services was 80% completed. This was paid under a DV dated May 27, 2009. The third billing amounting to 2,215,356.50 was paid under a disbursement voucher dated November 28, 2011 while the fourth and final billing amounting to 499,058 and 75 was paid on November 22, 2013. It appears therefore that when the parking building project was awarded to Hillmarks Construction Corporation on January 11, 2008, there were no completed plans yet, as the contract document services to be rendered by MANA was only 20% completed as of 31 March 2008. There was also a substantial difference of 105,349,353.40 between the approved budget of 387,486,020 pesos as against the approximate cost of project of 282,496,666 and 60 centavos as stated in the contract of architectural and engineering services and various documents approved by the mayor. With regard to the parking building, the IRR requires that the invitation to bid shall be advertised at least twice within a maximum of 14 calendar days with a minimum period of 6 calendar days in between publications in a newspaper of general nationwide circulation. The invitation to bid shall also be posted continuously in the PhilJeps during the maximum of 14 calendar days, while the bidding document shall be issued within 30 calendar days from the last day of the period of advertising and posting of the AIB, or the invitation to bid. The opening of bids for the infrastructure projects above 200 million shall be conducted within 60 to 19 days after the issuance of the bidding documents. There was only a gap of 22 days between the first day of publication of the invitation to bid made on December 6, 2007 and the opening of bids on December 28, 2007. There was a gap of 15 days between the PhilJeps publication on December 13, 2007 and the day of the opening of bids. This may have been the reason why the Makati City had only 3 bidders in such a huge project. Apparently, the city did not get the widest participation of prospective bidders and was unable to obtain the best possible price as envisioned by the Government Procurement Reform Act. It is also noted that the public bidding was held on the last working day of the year. Second red flag, the variances between the ABC and the bids tendered by Hillmarks for the 5 phases were less than 1/4 of 1% of the ABC. For phase 1, the ABC is 300,846,020. The bids tendered by Hillmark is 386,998,154. The variance is 847,866, and the percentage of variance is 0.0021. For phase 2, the ABC is 499,944,622. The bid standard was 499,357,003, or a variance of 587,619. The percentage variance is 0.0011. For phase 3, ABC is 599,933,565. The bid tendered was 599,395,613, or a variance of 537,952, and the percentage of variance is 0.0008. For phase 4, the ABC is 649,981,803. The original contract cost was 649,275,681, or a variance of 706,122. The percentage of variance was 0.0010. And for phase 5, the ABC was 141,911 and 177. The original contract cost was 141,649 and 366 pesos. The variance was 261,811, or in percentage 0.0018. The bids tendered by the winning bidder for the 5 phases did not even reach 1/4 of 1% of the ABC. Moreover, while there were 3 bidders who participated in the first phase of the project, it was so unusual, especially when the mode of procurement was public bidding, that with respect to phases 2 and 5, there was no other bidder who tendered his bids except the lone and winning bidder who also got the award for phase 1. Number 3, red flag, there was no valid ABC for phase 3 when the city started the procurement process. For phase 3, it is noted that there was no appropriation yet when the city started the procurement process on November 27, 2009, the date of publication of the invitation to bid in the Balita newspaper. The covering appropriation city ordinance number 2010-A-005 or the supplemental budget for CY 2010 was only enacted on September 14, 2010. It is also noteworthy that the BAC resolution recommending the approval to HCC was made as early as January 8, 2010. However, the notice of award was only served to the winning bidder on September 21, 2010. Obviously, the head of procuring entity waited for the passage of the appropriation ordinance before he issued the NOA to the notice of award to Hillmarks. Under the attendant circumstances, it appears that there was no valid approved budget for the contract when the city started the procurement process. ABC is defined as under RA 9184 as follows. Approved budget for the contract refers to the budget for the contract duly approved by the head of the procuring entity as provided for in case of national agencies, the General Appropriations Act, and or continuing appropriation. In the case of the corporate budget for the contract approved by the governing boards pursuant to Executive Order Number 518, Series of 1979. In the case of government-owned and controlled corporations, government financial institutions, and state universities and colleges, and the budget for the contract approved by the respective Sagunian in the case of local government units. Since there was no appropriation yet for phase 3, the ABC prepared by the city had also no legal basis yet. Stated differently, it had no basis yet to start the procurement process in 2009 since the appropriation ordinance was enacted only in September 2010. Number 4, PERCOA inspection report dated July 7, 2011 for phase 3. The parking building was already habitable and ready for use. It is also noted that PERCOA inspection report dated July 7, 2011, the parking building was already habitable and ready for use upon completion of phase 3. Thus, it is highly questionable why the city had to disburse an aggregate amount of 793,740,601.96 for phases 4 and 5. And the last is the number 5. The approved budget for the contract and contract costs show very significant variances above COA estimated costs for phases 3 and 4. Tabulated below are the results of the technical inspection reports rendered by the COA engineers with respect to phases 1 to 4. The ABC versus COA evaluated cost. ABC for phase 1 is 387,846,020. COA evaluated cost 375,900,233, or a variance of 11,935,787 with a 3.17 variance. For phase 2, approved budget for the contract was 499,944,622. COA evaluated cost 494. This is the COA evaluated cost by our technical engineers in Makati City. This is not yet the evaluation to be made by the special audit team. For phase 3, the ABC was 599,933,565. COA evaluated cost is 549,336,810. The variance was 50,596,755 or 9.21%. For phase 4, ABC is 649,981,803 and the COA evaluated cost was 592,166,077 or a variance of 57,081,52726 in terms of percentage 9.76. The COA contract cost versus COA evaluated cost, almost the same percentage. For phase 3, 599,994,021, COA evaluated cost 549,336,810, variance 50,657,211 or 9.22. For phase 4, 64 contract cost is 649,934,440. COA evaluated cost was 592,166,077 or a variance of 57,768,363 or 9.76. From the tables above, it can be gleaned from that for phases 1 to 4 alone, there was a total variance between the ABC and the COA evaluated cost amounting to 126,098,550, while the contract cost vis-a-vis the COA evaluated cost had a total variance of 124,676,158. These amounts are very significant. Further, the percentages of variance for phase 3 and 4 are within the borderline of the 10% allowable variance. The materiality of the variance, considering all the red flags already discussed, deserves a deeper analysis and evaluation. 6. Unnecessary expenditures for mobilization and demobilization. Considering that only one contractor made all the 5 phases of the project, the city government may have incurred unnecessary expenditures for mobilization and demobilization for phases 2 to 5, amounting to 14,498,556.24, which were included in the agency cost estimate. That's all, Your Honor.
Thank you, Attorney Juliano. Maybe now secure our copy. I've noticed that the Vice Mayor, the incumbent Vice Mayor of the City of Makati is here, Vice Mayor Peña. And I think he's a new witness. This is the first time, no, Vice Mayor? Maybe ask the Director General to administer the oath just in case a question is asked of you, Vice Mayor.
Itayo po. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this proceeding? Thank you. You may take your seat.
Mr. Chair, so that we stick to the topic, can I just ask 2 or 3 questions kay Attorney Juliano and for the commissioners to also hear?
Mabuti na nandito rin pala si Vice Mayor representing the City of Makati, and he heard the report as it was being read. So maybe you can now measure what you're doing right now against the what happened before, no? So and to avoid repeating past mistakes and practices. Senator Cayetano?
Well, I'd just like to thank the Commission, first of all, to coming out with a very quick preliminary report because of the public interest involved in this issue. And napakahalaga, hindi lang sa COA, hindi lang sa Senado, pero sa buong bansa, na meron talaga tayong independent na Commission on Audit, no? Having said that, let me point out first, Mr. Chair, no? I asked around about the quantity surveyors. They will charge around 1 to 1.3 or 1.4% of the project. So kung ang isasabit ng architect is 1 billion pesos yung cost ng building, ang ibabayad mo sa quantity surveyor is about 12 million pesos to 14 million pesos para i-evaluate nila, no? And for many building owners or yung nagko-construct, okay lang yun kasi kung ma-overprice ka ng 5%, 60 million yun. Samantalang ito, may kumpiyansa ka na yung in-evaluate nila, ibig sabihin po, yung quantity surveyors, parang yun ang COA ng private. Sesiguruduhin tama, no? Unfortunately, for like projects like this, I assume you're just using your internal resources. I assume you do not have 14 million pesos for a quantity surveyor or for a special audit for this. Am I correct, Your Honor? Anyone in the commission can can.
Your Honor, we will get the services of a quantity surveyor, and we had contracted the
Reputable.
engineering department of a reputable university to help us
Yes.
in the evaluation of the technical
Commissioner,
aspect.
in this case, but I'm saying in general, for example, there are 100, hindi naman po kasi lahat kayang gumawa ng malalaking building, no? But assuming there are 10 cities and there are 10 departments all making buildings, 20 buildings, you will do the usual audit by the resident auditors and will some technical experts paid by the COA, but kami naman nagra-grant ng budget nyo, no? I do not think there is a budget there of 15 million for every 1 billion building. Hindi po ba?
There's none, Your Honor. That is why it's important that we have to look at this in terms of new legislation that will come out of this hearing.
That's what I wanted to point out, that you want to do your job, but you do not always have the resources to do it. So you have to just be more resourceful, no? Kasi ang pino-point out ko lang dito, but since you already answered my second and third question, that if you will be doing this audit, not only government style, but private sector style, because I just wanted to point out, Mr. Chair, na we already had testimony here. Sabi po ng Vice Presidente at sabi po ng Hillmarks sa kanilang presentation, mas mahal pagka government building, no? Pero nung hinimay po natin at cross-examine, mas mura dapat pag government building dahil ang government contractors ay meron pong limit ng 10% contractors profit. Unlike po sa private sector, pwede silang umabot hanggang 17% na profit. So we will not tell Mr. Juliano or any of your teams how to do we will not tell them kung ano resulta dapat. But it is our job to make sure that yung how, no, at yung what, meaning po na you're doing the audit just like private sector audit will do so that we come out with the correct amount. Kung hindi po kasi to our honorable commissioners who are here, no, lalabas kasi na iba ang presyo ng gobyerno, iba presyo ng private. Napakapangit to, no? Parang natin sinasabi, pag private sector gumawa, mas mura. Pag gobyerno, mas mahal. Ang gawin na lang po natin, i-outsource na natin lahat ng infra sa private sector kung ganun din lang para mas mura. But if we are now being assured by COA that in future audits and especially if we grant you the increases, I heard sa budget, tinanggalan pa kayo ng 500 ba? 600 million? Ano bang, Commissioner? Sa hinihingi nyo?
More than 800 million.
More than 800 million pa ang tinanggal. So
Yes,
every
Your Honor.
time na may busisi at nagagalit kami bakit hindi tama yung sa COA, kayo nasisisi. Pero yung pondo na kailangan nyo para gawin ang trabaho nyo, usually hindi na ibibigay sa inyo. Tama po ba?
Tama po yun.
Sige. Anyway, we will have the budget hearing, but please be more aggressive than Commissioner. Kasi yung reforma na gagawin nyo will save us much, much, much more than the 800 million. Just to give you an idea, kung totoong overpriced tong building na to by 1 billion, yun na po yung buong budget na hinihingi yung increase for 1 year. I will defer, Mr. Chair, until their final report. I just wanted to make sure that they will do the audit, public-private sector style, meaning hindi katulad ng testimony earlier that hindi nila alam yung handbook, hindi alam yung mga presyo, no? At hindi ko sinisisi yung dati. Baka wala sa regulasyon nyo, but the chairman of the COA assured us that we will have a audit that will really get to the bottom of the prices.
We're still making copies of that preliminary report, so we'll suspend for 3 minutes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Initial evaluation, red flags. Records show that the city of Makati had disbursed an aggregate amount of 2,367,679,633.95 as of December 31, 2013 for the construction of its City Hall parking building, details of which are as follows. Preliminary services, 11,974,900. Phase 1, 386,998,154.20. Phase 2, 499,379,633.95. The project consisting of 5 phases was awarded to a single contractor, Hillmarks Construction Corporation. The mode of procurement for all the phases was public bidding. 3 bidders participated in the first phase, namely Hillmarks Construction Corporation, J. Bros Construction, and ITP Construction Incorporated. However, Phase 2 and 5 had only HCC as the lone and winning bidder. The funding source for Phase 1 was provided for under City Ordinance Number 2007-7,003 and 73 centavos. Phase 149,934,440.96. Phase 5, 143,806,161. Building Management System, 75,614,953.01, or a total of 2,367,679 2,367,608-015 enacted on November 8, 2007, appropriating an amount of 1.240 billion as supplemental budget number 3 for calendar year 2007 to finance various projects including the Makati City Parking Building. Below are the material dates of procurement activities for Phase 1. Publication of the invitation to apply and to submit eligibility to bid. First in the Balita newspaper, December 6, 2007. In the RTC building, bulletin board, December 7, 2007. In the PhilJeps, December 13, 2007. The pre-bid conference was conducted on December 14, 2007. Public bidding was conducted on December 28, 2007. The post-qualification was made on January 4, 2008. Notice of post-qualification, January 4, 2008. Back resolution, January 11, 2008. Notice of award, January 11, 2008. And the contract was executed on January 18, 2008.